Alright, so I want to try doing something a little different this time instead of a normal challenge. I want to play a guessing game challenge. So we're just going to call this clan Mystery Clan. And what this challenge is that I'm allowed to use my starter cat, but then I'm not allowed to see cats after that, and I have to guess what all the cats look like. Oh, you're heterochromia. I have to guess what all the cats look like based on their names and knowing who their parents are. I have a lot of really cool looking cats here. Well, I'm gonna make the heterochromia cat the leader, because that just feels right. I feel like Quiver is the deputy. I feel like Minnow is the medicine cat. That feels right to me. Umber Speckle, cool cat. Tap Hat. I like Daisy Burst. I'm mostly gonna just be choosing adults because I think that's gonna be easier because I can start having kittens a lot sooner. I'm gonna go with this for my plan. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is I'm going to take a screenshot of these cats, and then I'm going to make a family tree real quick on my art program. And then using that family tree, we have no cats that are related yet, so our family tree is going to be all barren, but that's how we're going to remember cat designs and stuff, and figure out how that they would, like, pass down their genes. Let me real quick make sure all my settings is how I want. Let's just turn... Yeah, we'll leave those. That seems good. So I'm never allowed to hit camp or cat list or patrol. I just have to guess based on stuff I see here. So, switching over to our canvas that I'm going to be drawing on, I'm just going to paste our cats here. And as we have cats that start to mate with each other, I'm going to move around our family tree and stuff. There we go, that's pretty good now. So, these three cats that I drew up here, this one here is the short fur, medium fur, and the long fur. And I'm also going to be guessing that whenever doing... So I'm guessing pretty much everything about how the cats are going to look. So before we actually start doing the challenge, I want to quickly see what everybody's fur length is. So Podstar is long, Quiver Strike is medium. We're going to do an L here, and an M here. And while, yeah, I know that they have like differences in their strikes and stuff, the mediums and the shorts are kind of hard to tell apart for me sometimes. So it's just, I feel like it's just easier to label them. We have medium and short. Both of these are pretty obviously long. And then lastly, short and long. Okay, so now we're going to go back over to here. And we want to... Okay, Stat Patch is expecting kits. We don't know who they're having kits with yet. So we're going to just... Podstar lost a life already. Oh my gosh. Single kitten with an unknown partner. So is there a way we can find... Sweet Kit. Okay. Because we're allowed to look at Stat Patch here, so that's fine. The Sweet Kit is our new cat name. So, well, I'm not going to draw it yet because we don't have their suffix. I do want to go ahead and kind of continue on this little family tree that we got here. So it's gonna get a little bit more interesting as we start having cats that get like suffixes and stuff. So let's just see. Privet Stripe is expecting kits, okay. Curly Dart brought a single kitten back. We have Tree Kit. So Privet Stripe has had 3 kits. Let's see if we can get at least one of their kit names. It doesn't look like it, so... So it's not Heat Kit, it's not Tree Kit. So we can see any other kits, those 100% are going to be Privet Stripe. Timber Kit, that's one, okay. Green Kit. We see Timber Kit and Green Kit so far, so... Quiver Strike is expecting kits as well, okay. Curly Dart died of yellow cough, oh no. Okay, we still don't have any new names yet. New full names at least, so... Tree Kit, my god. So Snap Patch and Quiver Strike had 4 kittens together. Let's see if we can find any of the kits' names. We have Drip Kit, Berry Kit, Dancing Kit, Glade Kit. We still don't know one of the other kits' names. So Drip and Berry are 2 of them. Dancing and Glade are the other 2. Sweet Trump. Or Sweet Rump. Okay. Red Paw. Who? Okay, so I think Red Paw was the other kit that we just didn't have earlier, the name of. So let's see. We have Sweet Rump as a name now. And they were a child who sat back. I don't like the name Sweet Rump. I feel like that's implying something. Okay, we're gonna build our little family tree over here. We're gonna copy this cat. We're gonna label Sweet Rump down here. So, we don't exactly have much to go on here, obviously. Except for, you know, parent and name. So realistically, with the limited information I have, I cannot do much here. So I'm just going to assume that Sweet Rump looks similar to their parent. We're just gonna color you similar to your parent. But the main change I'm gonna make is going to have to do with the name. And, you know, figure since there's like Rump in the name or whatever, I'll just make kind of their sort of backside just more white. And this is going to be my guess for how Sweet Rump looks. Color the rest of it. Give you some eyes. There we go, this is my guess for Sweet Rump. Let's see if we can get another name now. Tree Pelt, okay. So, looks like Tree Pelt is the child of Curly Dart. Oh. Well, you can tell I resized that, that's fine. We're just gonna copy and paste this one. Bring you down. Here, just to make things easier, I'm gonna try and build some of the other family tree parts first. There we go. we're getting their family tree going. Alright, tree pelt, I'm gonna guess, is gonna be thick like their parent. Thick fur. So, I kind of paused the recording for a little bit, so I don't know exactly where we left off, but I do know we were working on tree pelt, or at least about to be working on tree pelt. So I'm thinking with tree pelt, I want to keep it something similar to here, except for I want to do more stripes, and I'm thinking green eyes kind of bring home that tree-ness. First steps first. Let's just fill the cat up with the brown base. And taking lots of little stripes and stuff around him. Or her. We don't actually know the gender. Instead of having spots back here, I'm thinking we have more like stripes and stuff instead. So let's fill in all these stripes that we have so far. Definitely like where this is going. It's similar to what I envisioned. Clean these up and make them a little bit more dark. So it's gonna get super interesting once we get to a point where cats that we've guessed the patterns on end up reproducing, and then we have to draw their kittens, because we won't even know for sure what the parent or parents look like. But it is only going to get more confusing. But I don't know, maybe we'll get something similar to what the cats actually look like, or maybe we won't, but I think that's gonna be the fun of it. This really is just a cat guessing game, to say the least. You know what, I decided I want to add a few little spots. Just gonna add some freckles, give him some definition. Should I guess the gender too? I wonder if that would... It's not gonna add anything, but I mean, it'd be fun to guess. So, tree, I'm guessing you're male. I'm guessing Sweet Rump is female, though. Okay. Tree pelt, let's give you those green eyes. And there we go. So this is my guess at what tree pelt looks like. And we won't know how similar it is until the end. So... this is what we got so far. So going back to ClanGen, we have not gotten any more names yet. Let's go ahead and time skip. Oh, we almost got a kitty pet to join us. Oh, Quiver Strike and Berry Paw drowned. Okay, so we're never gonna know what Berry Paw looks like. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's go ahead and label this one Paw, and then we'll do Berry once the other ones. And who was the other one who died? I think it was Quiver. Let me recheck. Yeah, Quiver. So I'm gonna dash out Quiver's name as well. Okay, now back to this. Dancing Paw was found dead. Another one? Dude, half the freaking cats we had are dying. Sweet Rump is now the deputy. What the heck? Oh, Timberpelt. Okay. So let us switch back over to here. And we need to build our little family tree off to the side to add Pivot Stripe's family. So Pivot Stripe has 3 kittens, and because Pivot is a short-haired cat, I'm going to go ahead and guess that the kittens are also going to be short-haired.
I get the feeling we might have one medium, but I'm going to just go with what we have proof for. Let's go ahead and add our little lines while we're here. Perfect, okay. We have timber pelt. Let's do a green and red kit. Or not kit, but paw. So for now, we're just going to put red. And green. So timber pelt, I have a feeling, is going to look a lot different from pivot. I'm going to go with a more brownish color, but I'm going to say that timber has very similar patterning to pivot. Let's see, pivot has these very ring-tailed stripes on their tail. We've got stripes like this. Cat patterns are so hard to freaking draw when it comes to like stripes and stuff. Like, I want to just sit down and learn how to draw them better at some point, because they are a pain to draw. I think the ears and nose would be a lighter grayish color. Go with that. And I'll give him his parents' blue eyes. And I think I'm gonna guess E for timber, just because that's what my mind keeps calling him. Though, knowing my luck, it's probably gonna be all the wrong genders. Okay, heading back over to ClanGen. Kind of making sure we haven't missed any names here. I'm not seeing anything that looks out of the ordinary. Green spots. Okay. So here we are with green spots. So I think, out of all the cats, I think green spots would look the most like pivot. Oh, privet. Private? Privet. I think it's privet. But I think green would look really similar to privet. I want to give green... Oh my gosh, I just remembered his name is freaking Spot. Okay, hold on. Redoing. I want to give him little booties, though. There we go. This doesn't look very, like, natural cat pattern-y, but I'm still gonna say this is probably gonna be my guess for green. Although, I think he 100% has green eyes. What do we want to say green is? I don't know. I'm gonna go with male. I'm feeling that red's probably gonna be a female, though. I feel like red is, like, the only girl of this litter. But we'll see. Let's see if we can get red's name now. And green spot's dead. So I'm just going to put an X next to green spot's name, just to remember that green spot's dead. Okay, Tree Pelt was a she-cat, and isn't anymore. I'm just gonna put, like, a in parentheses T next to the gender guess of tree pelt and keep it as male. So I think tree pelt is either non-binary or male now. Definitely not cat. Drip flow. Oh, that's kind of a cool name. So here we have drip flow. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring cats down here. I don't know about Glade yet. I don't have Glade's name. So drip flow I'm feeling is thicker first. We're gonna go with the medium coat for drip flow. Or sorry, the long coat. Medium are the other ones. I think berry I'm feeling is medium. Berry is also dead. I think Glade, who hasn't gotten their suffix yet, is gonna be the medium. And Dancing Paw is gonna be the long. I'm thinking dancing, female. Berry, I feel, is probably female. I feel like Drip Flow is female too. I feel like they're all female, this one. I don't know. I feel like they're a litter of girls. Glade, I'll add the female marker to after we get their suffix. But for this litter, we actually know both parents, so that's gives us a lot more to work with. So Berry, I'm kind of feeling like looks a lot like Quiver. Well, actually, maybe sort of grayer than Quiver. There we go. Something like that, I think. I think Berry would still have that sort of calico look to her, but... Actually, I think that counts as tortoiseshell, not calico. Although their breeds are cousins, so... I don't know, I'm not really feeling this for Berry Paw, but I also don't want to just, like, scrap it and redraw. I don't know if cats can have purple eyes in this game, but I'm feeling like these purpley blue eyes would kind of fit with Berry. Drip Flow, I think, would look a lot more similar to Sap Patch. But, like, maybe with some mom's kind of torty markings going on. Not nearly as much as other cats, but just a few. I think a few little spots to kind of emphasize the drip would be cute. There were sort of like these kind of spotty sort of patterning this time. Yeah, this feels like what I imagine Drip to look like. And Drip's gonna have bright blue eyes, because I feel like that's fitting for a cat with a very water-feeling name. And here's how I imagine Drip Flow to look like. Dancing Paw, I don't have a good estimate of how I think you'd look. I think I'm gonna come back to Dancing Paw here in a bit. Alright, let's see. Glade Newt. Okay. Alright, Glade Newt. Like I said, I think you're probably female. Oh. How do I think Glade looks? I think Glade would have more of like a grayish coloring. Still similar colors to Sap though. I'm gonna kind of try and make theirs reminiscent of, like, grass and stuff. Yeah, it's rather simple, but I kind of feel like this fits the kind of, like, ideal I had for them. I think I'm gonna leave it at this, honestly. I know it's kind of simple, but... Blade probably has green eyes. Do you have green eyes? You have green eyes. Try and pick up your green. Yeah. It's rather simple, but I think it kind of fits for what I was thinking. Now, what we could do is just kind of add some little spotties back here. Yeah, look at that. Okay. I feel like that ties the design in. Maybe we could get a little bit back here, too. Look at that. Okay. I like that. And I guess we need a guest for dancing, but man, I don't have much to go off of. I don't know what dancing is supposed to be colorful-wise. Well, I guess since they're dancing, I want their paws to be darker, because, you know, you kind of dance with your feet and stuff. I feel like you'd probably use your tail with that sort of thing. Maybe your ears, too, to convey emotion. I know I'm thinking way too much about their names for something that definitely doesn't have much to do with, like... You know, dancing isn't gonna be attached to a certain color or anything, but it's like... You know, I gotta go off of what I got. And it's fun to kind of interpret that's how I want. Alright, so let's take this and kind of finish up these areas. See, step, I'm just gonna steal your eye color. Feels about right. Sure, there we go. That's gonna be my guess at these four. Berry Paw, Drip Flow, Blade Newton, Dancing Paw. We're still waiting on Red to get their suffix. But I'm hoping that they get that soon. Red Whisker, there we go. Oh god. There's a war with Spark Clan. Okay, for now, we're gonna ignore that and tend to Red Whisker. That's the wrong color. And I'm gonna keep with my guess, Red Whisker is female. So I think they're gonna be similar to Tree Pelt, but a lot more red in their fur coloring. I think I'm gonna make Red Whisker have some patches. Don't know if she's necessarily gonna be like a tortie, but I think this will make her look pretty interesting. So we're gonna go with something like this. I don't know if cats can have red eyes in this game. But come on, we gotta give her red eyes. That's just a given. Yeah, that's a fun guess. She probably looks nothing like that realistically. But that's gonna be my guess. Okay, so we just kind of need to time skip until we start getting... I don't know if we're gonna get any more cats anytime soon. But I'm just gonna keep time skipping until we get something. A purple bow collar around their neck. Okay. It's not gonna do much for design, but I can add that. Birth and death. Tree Pelt is having kids. Okay. We need to pay attention to that. I accidentally hit time skip twice instead of once. So I didn't see how many kits the tree had. Okay, so Umber Speckle died. I'm gonna mark out their name real quick on here. Privet is having a small litter. Let's see, Tree Pelt was the one who had kits, but we don't know how many they had because I accidentally skipped it. So I am just going to have to pay close attention to any names that are listed that I do not recognize. I also do not know if Tree Pelts had another parent because of my skipping. I'm not seeing any other names that might just be Ragged and Stork. Privet and Sap had 3 kits, okay. So, Privet and Sap are on such opposite ends of this family tree. Dear goodness, okay, you know, we can remove all this stuff up here, because I don't actually need any of that. It was just kind of notes for the time. So, clear that, okay. I'm actually gonna clear these cats up here, because we don't need them. Oh. So Sap and Privet, how are we gonna do this? We could rearrange the family tree. Hold on. I've got a good idea. We take this, we cut paste, and we move. Ah. Okay, now cut paste. So I say we move this part of the family tree over here. This part of the family tree over here. So now we can link Privet and Sap a lot easier now that they're next to each other. And they had 3 kits, so we're just gonna put 1, 2, 3 for now. Okay, so let's get some names if we can. Shy Kit. Anything else? I'm only seeing Shy Kit. Bird Kit, there's one. And Thyme Kit, okay. Oh, Timber Pelt has a red leather collar now, okay. Not really a hard thing to add, so let's just quickly... Or are you not drawing? Oh. So we messed up our freaking layers, hold on. And it said it was red. Let's do more of a maroon. I don't like that bright red. There. It did say Timber Pelt, right? Yeah, Timber Pelt. Oh, Red Whisker has a mangled tail. Okay, I'll add that. I assume the type of scar they have is, like, mangled tail one. And that one basically just looks like stripes of scarring. So I'm just gonna do something like that. Privet Stripe Tires, Dork Paw, and Ragged Paw are now apprentices. Oh, Thyme and Shy are now apprentices. Bird Kit is dead, okay. Yo, Podstar's having kits, okay. Podstar's having a small litter. Oddstar has a single kit. Okay. So let's move over here real quick and add Paw down to our family tree. So Pod only has one kitten and refuses to talk about their origin. I am just going to assume it's going to be a long-haired cat, due to that being Pod's genes. And I will search for a name as soon as I can find it. Let's see if I can find a kit name now. Lemon Kit. Oh, that's so cute. Ragged Current. Okay. Let's see what we can make for Ragged Current. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me put down cats here first. We don't actually have anybody here yet. There we go. Okay. Let's erase this little bit here. Move that up here. And write their names a little nicer. Ragged Current, I'm feeling male. I said I was gonna write it nicer, and then look at this. There we go, that's a little bit more legible. Gonna guess male. And I'll go ahead and write Stork over here. Ragged, I'm going to rotate your name a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we don't know the other parent. It could be somebody here. It could not be. Based on these two cats' names, I'm feeling more of a gray cat. So it could be Sap, maybe? But Sap just had other cats, so I don't think... I don't know. It could also be Drip or Glade, possibly? I'm gonna go with gray colors, though. I think that kind of gives the watery feel of Current and the rocky feel of Ragged. So I'm just going to draw very, sharp stripes on Ragged. I'm feeling a little dark cozies. There we go. Current makes me think that it's gonna be, blue. So I'm gonna go blue. I just realized Pivot and Sap are gonna have, kits that all look exactly the same. Just because of how similar they look as adults. Let's come back over here. Minnow Stripe and Stat Patch are together. Hasn't Stat Patch, Stat Patch has slept with, everyone except for Minnow. I'm honestly surprised they're the two that ended up together out of everybody. Timber Pelt confessed their feelings to Tree Pelt but got rejected. Thyme Leaf, okay, that's a neat name. Shy Whisper, okay. We haven't gotten a name for Stork yet, have we? Okay, we're going to move these. I'm kind of feeling like one of each. So we're gonna go with one of each cat. Okay, we fixed up their paws. Now we copy and paste them. Now we just add the line, connecting them all together. And now to write their names. Okay. Now I just want to erase this. Sky, I feel like is more gonna look like Pivot. I think the other two will look more like that. I think to emphasize the sort of whisker part of Sky's name, I'm going to give her a darker muzzle. I don't think she would have very intense stripes. I think she would just kind of have a few down her back and some on her arms. But I don't think she'd be nearly as striped as her parent. Pink skin to kind of stand out. And I feel like pink is kind of like a shyish color anyways. Let's see. Perhaps Pivot has like heterochromia. We're gonna go with green eyes. Is heterochromia like genetic, or is that something that wouldn't appear in other cats? Because I really wonder. So for Bird Kit, I'm gonna give him these kind of like spots on his back that kind of resemble wings. And of course, there's not a cat pattern for that, but like, if he just has a spot on his back, I'll count that. And his stripes are a lot more rounded and kind of softer. You know, a lot of these designs I can't really explain my thought process all the way because a lot of it just has to do with like word association type stuff. But it's like, this is the closest, I'm gonna get to explaining it, so hopefully people enjoy listening to my rambles. I'm thinking like a darker gray for you, and I don't know, I'm feeling the green eyes again as well. So Thyme Leaf, I think would look the most like their parents, to be honest. I think she'd have these real, like, overwhelming stripes all over her body. There we go, figured it out. That'll work. I'm just put those settings back where they were. Perfect. Okay. I'm feeling Thyme. I don't know, I feel like Thyme would also have green eyes. Green eyes was definitely the dominant color with this batch of kittens. Well, this is my guess for Shy Whisker, Bird Kit, and Thyme Leaf. The stump where Sap Patch's tail used to be became infected. I didn't realize they lost their tail, but okay. Stork Paw has a snake bite scar, okay. While I don't have a design for Stork yet until they get their suffix, I'm gonna, like, just add a quick little scar to their back. Sap Patch died of an infected wound. Podstar is expecting kids, oh my goodness. Woman Paw died of yellow cough. I think I saw that somebody decorated their pelt, but I didn't catch quite who it was. So, see, I think Sweet Rump had a mangled tail. Yeah, Sweet Rump had a mangled tail. So, let's go ahead and Blade Newt had a broken bone, but it has healed, leaving a scar. Don't exactly know where the broken bone was, so I'm just going to add some sort of scarring on their leg here. And call that good. We also got a name for Stork this time. Being Stork Speckle. I'm thinking Stork is a male. So let's go ahead and color these cats, and then I think I'm gonna call it end for this episode. Because I have been recording for quite a while, and though I am having fun, it does have to end at some point. I also need to finish editing the coding for my submit your cat thing. So in case anybody was curious about the submit your cat, I won't dwell on it too long or anything, but what my plan is to put my plan is to, pull up a random number generator. Generate a few random numbers. I think I can have 8 cats at the beginning of a start, like of a clan. Somewhere around there. And with that, I am going to just sort of generate about 8 cats, or however many it lets me have at the beginning of a clan. And I will add all those cats into the clan. And how I'm doing that, if anybody's curious, is that I'm going into the code and editing the cats to have the same traits and stuff as the cats that are submitted. It is not too late to submit a cat, but you won't be able to be one of the first cats, I will say, because I have already started the coding process, so going back and changing anything is not going to happen. However, as we find rogues, kitty pets, random kittens, I am going to be changing those cats to be cats that have been submitted. At the moment, the last time I checked the forum, they said I had 128 submissions. So the possibility of me getting through all those cats is very, very low. So I hope that nobody gets disappointed if their cats doesn't ever end up being included, but it's just genuinely something I can't help. Here's my idea for Stork Speckle. I'm now going to move on to Lemon Paw. How many cats have heterochromia? I thought only one did. Pivot, do you have heterochromia? I genuinely can't tell. It looks like you have a green eye. I know for a fact Pod has heterochromia, though. I think I'm gonna make Lemon Paw look a lot like Pod, and just give her, like, really bright yellow eyes to kind of give that lemon. So, I think Lemon is gonna be a girl. Lemon yellow eyes. Perfect. I have no reason to think Lemon is gonna be, like, super dark bird other than, like, her parent. But something about it just feels right. And I think the contrast of, like, the yellow eyes on the black fur just really makes the sort of lemony vibe sort of pop. And I definitely think that she would have spots just, one, because of her parent, but also because, like, lemon, round, Alright, and now we're gonna take a look back at our family tree and kind of look at everything we've got here. So I don't think Minnow Stripe, Umber Speckle, or Daisy Burst ever had kits, but we don't know that for a fact. They could have been a secretive parent to somebody else, So Daisy Burst, we think, has no kittens. Privet Stripe, we think, has a lot of kittens. Podstar. So I didn't keep up with the, like, scars of these cats, but I see that Privet has an angled tail. You have... I think you're disabled in your leg, if I did. Weak leg, yeah. Minnow Stripe. Here's Sweet Rump, okay. So Sweet Rump, you are... somewhere. Right here. So you don't have a mangled tail. You're also a lot grayer than I thought you were. A lot grayer. Let's see. Twisted leg. Can I see where you got that scar from? Not sure. But I assume that's gonna be the tail injury. So, looking at it, I got the fact that she would have... I did get she right, that's correct. The stripes are correct. They have a scar on their tail, correct, but not in the right place or the same formation or anything. I got the eye color right. It's like a golden color. The bow I remembered to put down, although it is a slightly different shade of purple, but it's close enough. Let's see, tree pelt is next. Here's tree pelt. Non-binary, so I guess the gender wrong. Also, tree pelt has yellow eyes. But the patterning is really freaking close, not gonna lie. They have the spots, just like I said. They have stripes. The main difference is that they have gray skin instead of the pink that I gave. So yeah, they're really accurate except for the yellow eyes, honestly. Whoa, Timber Pelt, you look awesome! Timber Pet's female, which I put in male. They're a tortie. They have such a cool pattern, oh my gosh. I know it's just a yellow tail, but like, it looks really cool. I got everything about Timber Pelt wrong. Like, I don't have spots on Timber Pelt. I mean, the tail is like closely patterned, but the eye color's wrong. Both of the pelt colors are wrong. The red leather collar looks orange in their actual picture, so I don't even know if you want to call that correct or not. But Timber Pelt is super pretty. I love them. Yeah, but I got her gender wrong. So next we have Red Whisker, which I did guess that Red Whisker is going to be a lot redder than the rest of them. But Red has sage eyes, and they're like a ginger color, not like actual red. I thought they had a mangled tail. Maybe they're missing their tail. It's kind of hard to tell right there. Hold on. That's healthy. Okay, yeah, so I got scarring right. Look at that. Just not the actual colors or anything. Or patterning, because I went with more of like splotchy than a stripes. You know what? I'm just gonna show them all like this. Good. Healthy. Okay. So Drip Flow, you are... Let me scroll over to you. That's not you. Drip Flow, here you are. Not very similar. Drip Flow is more of a yellowy color. It has a sort of calico patterning. They're a lot more orangey. I did get the eyes pretty dang right, though. They have a little bit more of a purple hue, but... So Drip Flow, female I got correct. Whoa, Glade Newt. Let's see, Glade Newt. Just healthy. I mean, the gray is pretty accurate. Because I have it like spotty and stripy. That's about as much as I can say for you. Your eye color is really similar, though. It's kind of like that dark foresty green. So, I'll give myself that. But you don't have any of the orange that you had on you. See, where's Stork? Oh, wow, you look very different. I've got your snake bite on you, except I have it in the wrong area. It's a little bit lower down. But I think I have you, like, the least accurate that I've seen. You only have one parent. Okay, I was curious if you had another parent or not. Yeah, I mean, I guess the patterning, I have, like, the spots and the stripes, but it's, like, the wrong kind of spots. The eye color is wrong, the skin color is wrong, the fur color is wrong. So far, my, like, least accurate, I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I've got some pretty inaccurate ones. Red Whisker doesn't look anything like how I imagined. And neither does Drip or Glade, really. But... Ragged Current. Or are you missing half your body? Okay, there you go. So Ragged Current, you look a lot different as well. I got you over here like a gray cat with like sharp stripes, and you're like brown with no stripe. Got like a little white on your like chest, but that's it. Not the correct eye color. The skin color is actually pretty dang correct though. Everything else though, nope. If I remember correctly, I think Slime I got pretty dang accurate then. Hold on. Slime's gray instead of the kind of whitish color I have. Green eyes, though. Wrong skin color. Patterning is exactly how I imagine, though. Yeah, I'd say Thyme's a win, honestly. Thyme's a win. I think Shy is pretty accurate, too. Shy Whisker, you're more of the white color I gave to the other siblings. Your eye color is also wrong. However, I did get your skin color right, being like this very more vibrant pinky color compared to the rest of you. You also have a lot more stripes than I imagined you would, but not the most inaccurate. So now we're gonna move on to Dead Cat. I'm gonna try and click through it fast so I don't spoil myself. So Polestar was our Dark Clan guides, so they don't count. Let's see, Curly Dart. What did we think your family tree looked like? Curly Dart had 1 kit, and that was 3 pelts. Quiver Strike, you had 4 kits, which is Berry, Drip, Blade, and Dancing. Here's Berry Paw, which I got super inaccurate. Because Berry here is the other parent, sort of look. You look a lot more like Staff. Oh, I keep forgetting to check the genders and the fur length. I will go back and do that in a second. You know what, let's do that real quick while it's on the mind. I give myself an overall grade and see let's see, it's kinda like a half and half. It could have been better, could have been worse. I'll say that one passes. Female, correct. Fur length, long. Sweet Rump is a pass, honestly, in my book, so. I'll leave Sweet Rump there. Our next cat. 3 pelts. Let's see. You're my most accurate. You are, however, non-binary. And you have long fur, so I got that correct as well. Your eye color's wrong, but timber pelt, completely wrong. Medium fur, got that wrong too. Your pelt's also female, so that's wrong. Red Whisker, I knew was gonna be more red than the rest of them. The only thing I really got right is the female marker, though. You also have medium fur, which I gave you short fur, so. Just mark out to the side if the fur length is wrong, I think. Drip flow, oh, I know I got you very wrong with your patterning. You're also female, which I got that right. And you're medium fur, which I got that wrong. Blade Newt is female long, so I got that wrong, but I got female. Glade I got more accurate, but not very good. Let me see you healthy again. I don't know. I'm gonna say Glade passes, but very barely. Okay, long male for Stork. Long male, perfect. But your patterning is very wrong. Ragged is long female and pattern wrong. So there, but I did get your long coat right. Time is long male and gray. So I'm gonna say just the gender I got wrong there. I feel like the coat's close enough. It's not perfect, but it's close. Closer than a lot of cats were. So female, short, and gray. I got that pretty much perfect. I mean, you're a lot more of the whitish kind of scale than sort of gray that you are here, but not bad. Let's see, berry paw. Female, short. I got that wrong and that wrong, but I did get your gender right, so that's something, I guess. Dancing paw is female, medium, and a brownish color. Honestly, dancing, I didn't get you too incorrect. Given what I had to work with, I feel like I got you pretty close. But, female, medium, so I got the medium wrong, but I did get the female correct. Green spots, let's see. Green spots, you are gray. You have more stripes than I gave you, though, so your patterning's iffy. Short and male, though, I did get that right. And I got you green eyes. Okay, I'll let green spots pass, just because it's like it's on the border. It's really hard to guess the patterning, so I've kind of been, like, lenient with what I passed with and what doesn't, but kind of the best I can do. Umber Speckle, we started with you. Okay, Bird Kit, you are male and long. I got that wrong, but I did get the male correct. You're also a lot darker. I'm going to say that that's wrong. Lemon Paw, how'd I guess that you'd be super dark? You have more gray than I expected, but you got the yellow eyes, you got the black coat. You are long and male, though. So I got the gender wrong, but I did get your fur correct. So, Stat Patch, we also started with you. So, I just realized I might have messed up how some of the stuff looks during, like, me recording, but hopefully it didn't mess up anything too much. Alright, it looks pretty much fixed now. Okay. So, let's go back and relook at what we got. So, Tree Pelt, I had the gender wrong, they're non-binary, but the fur length and the colors are pretty accurate. On Timber Pelt, nothing was accurate. Timber Pelt was furthest from accurate. Red Whisker, I got the gender correct. Green Spots, I got pretty accurate, although he was a lot more stripey than I gave him. Sweet Rump was decently accurate, but different color gray and different scars, different other stuff. But it was still pretty accurate. Berry Paw, I got the gender correct. Drip Flow, got the gender correct. Blade Newt, I got the gender and a decent amount of the pelt correct. Not completely, but, better than some. Dancing Paw, I got somewhat correct with the pattern, and I also got the gender correct. Lemon Paw, I got a lot of the pattern correct, I honestly think, and also the fur length correct. Ragged Current, I only got the length correct. And Stork Speckle, I got the gender and length correct, but didn't really get either of their patterns correct at all. Shy Whisper, I got decently correct, although there were definitely parts that were not correct. Bird Kit was pretty far from correct, except for the fact that I figured he was a male. Dime Leaf is pretty correct, except that he ended up being male and not female. So I really enjoyed doing this little challenge, because it wasn't anything, like, super, like, intense. It was just kind of more, have fun and doodle around type thing. I would say, like, should I continue this? But it's kind of hard to now that I know what all the cats look like. However, if I should do something like this again, or something similar, then that could be a lot of fun. I could also, like, continue this and just exile all the cats that I got, like, super incorrect or something. And we could do it like that, and that's how I could continue. But regardless, I just wanted a video that wouldn't take too much time to make, or too much effort outside of recording to make. only because I need some time to kind of, like, finish up the sort of coding to get ready for the Submit Your Cat clan, and I want to be able to start with that soon. That one I'm going to spend a lot more time on, with drawing people's cats and stuff like that. So that one's a little bit more important to me to make turn out good. Regardless, I really hope that... Oh, don't mind that. There we go. I was trying to save and exit my game. Regardless, I really hope that you enjoyed watching and guessing along with me. I wonder how many of these cats you guys were like, no, this cat is obviously gray. Why would you think that they're orange? Or something along those lines. Regardless, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and the next video should hopefully be the Submit Your Cat clan. But, goodbye!